Josh Denning here, and in the last video I walked you through the difference between a smart direct response rapid growth business and the so-called smart kids focusing on social media, content and other uncontrollable medias. I also showed you exactly how amazing your business can actually look when you set your rapid growth model and online marketing up the right way. And as you're still with me, I know that you're starting to get really excited about what's actually possible. So at this point, the biggest question I get is this: Josh, is this definitely right for me? Will it really work for my business? So let's get into some real life stories of business owners just like you, smaller than you, maybe bigger than you, and in between, that are all using the rapid growth model, all using the strong direct response marketing principles you've now learned to create the businesses they imagined when they started down the entrepreneurial path. All right, first we're going to look at a Google remarketing case study on a business called Watchfinder. Now, Watchfinder is a retailer for premium pre-owned watches. Founded in 2002 as an online-only store selling watches from more than 80 premier manufacturers, the company has an annual turnover of £25 million. When the online company discovered less than 1% of customers were purchasing on their first site visit, the company knew they needed to increase conversions. Enter Google remarketing. By creating 20 highly focused lists of visitors who demonstrated interest but didn't buy, and defining groups according to funnel, stage, location, language, on-site behavior, ISP, and more, Watchfinder were able to build a highly effective remarketing campaign. The results were remarkable. After just 6 months, Watchfinder made a 1,300% return on investment, increased their average order value by 13%, resulting in a 34% lower cost per sale than Watchfinder's non-branded search campaigns. You can bet Watchfinder were pretty happy campers. Now, in the first case study, all we actually reviewed is how to massively ramp up a campaign by simply adding remarketing and setting it up right. Now let's head over to check out a smaller service-focused business and their real-world story. This is a standard Google AdWords case study on Paul Quinn Medical. Now, having been awarded the prestigious Australasian Gordon Taylor Gold Medal in 1999 for excellence in surgical training, our client Dr. Paul Quinn became a leader in the plastic surgery industry. Quinn Plastic Surgery has been a renowned clinic for many years and completed hundreds of exceptional surgeries. While Dr. Quinn's surgery had grown in its presence offline, they'd experienced major challenges growing online. This wasn't for lack of effort though. Rather, Dr. Quinn hadn't found the right cohesive strategy and management team to handle lead generation and rapid growth. In order to highlight the incredible success experience after implementing a rapid growth campaign with us as the marketing partner, we're going to compare Paul Quinn's results to the industry averages. First, let's look at the top of the funnel, starting with click-through rates, or what's often referred to as the CTR. This is the amount of people clicking on your online ads. Paul Quinn's search campaign has a 5.96% CTR compared to the health and medical industry average of 1.79%. That's 332% better than the average. Well, that's great. It doesn't really mean much yet. So let's keep going. Next, let's look at Paul's cost per click. This is how much it costs each time a target prospect clicks one of Paul's ads. The Quinn search campaign pays on average $1.27 Australian compared to a health and medical average of $4.20, which is again over 300% better than the average, and to be exact, 330% better than the average cost per click. Getting better, but let's get serious. Now let's look at what really matters, the bottom of the funnel. How do these numbers all translate into leads? Let's talk conversion rates. Quinn's search campaign has a conversion rate of 15.38% compared to the health and medical average of just 2.51, a whopping 612% better than the industry average. Now that is very good indeed. Even more important though is the cost per lead, and this is where the campaign really shines. Across the medical industry, the average cost per lead ranges from $300 to even $400, and actually even more, but we're looking at averages here. Our client, Dr. Paul Quinn, has absolutely shattered those averages. With a strong, well-planned and executed growth strategy in place, after working closely with us, he is now consistently achieving leads for $20 to $40 and has way more than enough leads to feed his practice. And by the way, that is 2,000% cheaper than the industry average. And yes, that is not an audible error. His leads are coming in 2,000% cheaper than the average. He's just a little on the strategy. Now, this is oversimplified, but it gives you some idea of what was done. Here are the basic steps that were taken to achieve this level of growth. First, what we did was we installed accurate tracking. One of the biggest mistakes businesses make is not being able to track and measure results. This is the metrics dashboard we talked about in video 1. Next, we organized and implemented a structured campaign where keywords were split into specific ad groups based on relevance and themes. After that, we applied a firm bid management schedule in which target keywords were assigned specific times and days throughout the week, and a very close daily focus on bidding was executed. This should always be the case. Bid management cannot be sloppy. It is a daily undertaking. At least an hour a day or more needs to go towards bid management alone in every campaign. And it takes a lot more focus than people realize to really do it well. On a medium enterprise campaign, for example, bid management can take 4 hours or more virtually every single day. It needs to be focused on. Finally, we made sure visitors were sent to the pages most closely related to the services that they had searched for. Everything is tightly aligned and tailored so that the campaigns match the ad groups, the keywords match the ads, and the ads match the landing pages. Everything needs to be super tight and super relevant. That's how we achieve results like Paul's. Paul now has in place 2 of the 3 pillars. A consistently increasing lead flow that provides more than enough to serve the business's growth needs, and dashboards to ensure that he doesn't scale into bankruptcy, 2 of the 3. All we need to set up for Paul now is pillar 2, a method to ask for referrals at exactly the right time, and he'll add 50% onto his business without any additional marketing costs. Not bad for Paul. Next, we'll look at a cost per lead case study called Supreme Greens. Enter high quality campaign structure, the right dashboards, the right measurement, and exceptional management. Supreme Greens came to us frustrated and unsure if online lead generation really even worked the way he had heard that it could. We assured Supreme Greens that yes, it absolutely does, but only when it's done right, and most do it wrong, as we've discussed throughout this video series. He was still unsure, but he'd heard about our magic powers and decided to put his trust in us. Very smart decision by the golf pros at Supreme Greens. We were able to audit the business's campaigns in only 1 month. The business has totally transformed. Supreme Greens were paying $70 for every single lead coming into their business previously before working with us. Now, that might be good, it might be bad, depending on your margin, sale price, etc. For Supreme Greens, who sells synthetic golf greens, it was actually not bad. He could have built a very profitable business by focusing on some various tweaks to his business model, but however, nowhere near as good as bringing the cost per lead down to $30 within only 1 month of restructuring his campaigns, effectively providing Supreme Greens with a 134% increase to his lead flow without any changes to his costs, and a 233% decrease in cost per lead, which all boils down to a lot more profit, much better sleep at night, and finally feeling back in control of your business. Supreme Greens are now in a position to start turning up the dial, scaling their business, and making a lot more money on their leads and rapidly growing the company. And yes, they are very happy and now exploring some more advanced methods of business growth and marketing automation as the next steps. That could just as easily be you, and much better than that. Next, this is a real life story we've titled Lost in the Cool Kids, Smart Kids Zone. When Detector Inspector, a smoke detector and carbon monoxide testing business came to us, they were deep down the business beehole. If you watched all of video 2, you know exactly what I mean. If you didn't or can't remember, to quickly refresh your memory, it basically means they'd spent a lot of time working with channels like SEO, content, website work, social media, and things like that in the wrong order. The huge amount of work, effort, and focus they'd been putting in was leading to nothing more than their competition having all the fun and getting all the leads in the space. Within just 6 months of working with us, Detector Inspector has gone from spending a load of money to get virtually 0 leads in all the years prior to partnering with us, which is virtually an infinite cost per lead, to a situation where they have way more than enough leads to grow their business. Detector Inspector now receives over 50 leads every single month at an average cost per lead of, get this, just $11.57. Even we were amazed with ourselves for that one, and they're even happier. This is life-changing for the business. It's still very early days, and they went in slow because of all the previous letdowns they had had. So as you can imagine, this made them a little coy to start, but Detector Inspector is now in a position where they can confidently start getting serious about their business and really turning it on to achieve everything they set out to achieve in their business from the start. I know I said 3, but we got a ton of support when we told our community of entrepreneurs about the videos. So here is one more, which will make it 5. We could actually keep going, but again, I've promised to try and keep these videos short, something difficult for me. The final real life story is called Finally Getting It Right in E-commerce, selling luxury handbags online and making it work. Spencer and Rutherford had been through all the struggles. They'd tried working with various agencies, so-called specialists and freelancers, only to land in situation after situation where they were unsure if their numbers were accurate, unsure if their campaigns were profitable, and unsure if online marketing even worked. All too familiar. They got in touch with us to have their campaigns audited, and upon auditing the campaigns, we found all the usual problems. Poorly structured ad groups, ads leading to irrelevant products, wildly inaccurate tracking, unmanaged bidding, no split testing of ads, no use of ad extensions, and a range of other issues. As you can imagine, upon revealing all of this to Spencer and Rutherford, they were gobsmacked. They couldn't believe they'd spent a small fortune on various agencies over the previous 2 years to land in a position where everything was in just total chaos. After several calls with us, they agreed we were the team to turn it all around for them. However, this time, it certainly was not perfect immediately, but at least we were able to quickly restructure the campaigns, ensure ads were targeting relevant pages, get a bid management strategy in place, set up extensions, get a range of new test campaigns in place to find lower cost per sale keywords, and get all the best practices set up. However, there were more challenges with this particular campaign for us to overcome. Spencer and Rutherford were using a challenging e-commerce platform that they built from the ground up, and this made it very difficult to get accurate tracking in place. At first, it seemed that they were doing much better than they actually were, showing hundreds of conversions in a single day, which wasn't lining up with their point of sale system initially. After all the bad experiences they'd been through, this led them to question if we were as good as we sounded. We had a number of conversations with them and assured them repeatedly that we know what we're doing, and they reluctantly gave us the time to work things out, which is totally understandable after what they'd been through over the previous few years. After 2 months of very challenging development work, we were able to finally get accurate tracking in place for Spencer and Rutherford. That then allowed us the data to bring Spencer and Rutherford's cost per sale down from well over $100 to ranging between only $15 to $30. A cost per sale reducing of at least 500%, which is the difference for them between seeing AdWords as a branding cost to what has quickly become a growth-focused profit center. Now, for a business that sells their own high-end designer handbags online, this is a great situation for them. Bringing in high-end sales consistently day by day, they are now very happy and have finally realized their dream of selling profitably online, which of course also makes us very happy and is our big why for doing what we do, to help entrepreneurs grow their businesses and achieve their aspirations in life. Now, I hope from hearing Spencer and Rutherford's real life story, you've also learned that it's not always perfect from day one. Sometimes there are challenges, sometimes there are snags and setbacks, but providing things are viewed as a partnership and we work together through the challenges, the desired results can virtually always be achieved. Spencer and Rutherford these days are certainly enjoying the rewards for sticking to it through the challenges. And this includes all the tough times long before finally finding us. So that brings us to the end of our real life stories of rapid growth. You've heard about the massive difference remarketing alone can add to a campaign. You've learned the enormous difference having the right campaign structure makes to rapid growth. and you've seen the value of sticking with the plan, but more importantly, how critical accurate tracking, great strategy, and the right partnership is to profitable growth for every business. Now, you've been here watching this video and listening to these stories, and you've discovered the amazing impact these businesses are all now enjoying, and that you definitely can too. So I want to invite you to take some next steps to continue your rapid growth journey. First, if you have any questions about your business, about rapid growth, or if this is a fit for you, please complete the Rapid Growth Strategy Consultation application, or the button that goes to it right below this video. You'll find a link, just as I said, below this video, and it'll go to the application. We'll get in touch with you to discuss your situation and work out if we can help you and if we're a fit for each other, which really means work out if your business fits the rapid growth model and if it will truly work for you. And if rapid growth is a fit for you, we'll roadmap your entire rapid growth strategy together on the call and then prepare your plan for you. At which time you can take it and execute it yourself, which is totally free, or say, Josh, we love this, will you please do it for us? And we'll work out everything together, custom to your situation, step by step. Okay, here's the second option. If you'd like to really dive further into learning how everything fits together and how all the pillars stack on top of each other to really achieve rapid growth far beyond the examples we discussed in these real life stories, I'd like to invite you to a very rare online workshop I'll be hosting very soon. The online event is called the ROI Compounding Workshop. ROI compounding is the process of first turning online advertising into profits on the front end, but then compounding the ROI over and over again using marketing automation to systemize the sales, automating referral gathering, automating repeat buying clients, and a whole heap more. And quite literally, as the name of the workshop suggests, compounding your return on invested marketing dollars over and over again. The only true, pure way to create massive wealth in business. You've seen in this video how powerful getting the front end consistent lead flow producing profitably is for the business owner. And that's typically where most people need to start. Well, in this workshop, you'll learn the entire soup to nuts process of rapid growth. I'm revealing the entire farm in the workshop. While you probably won't start with everything you'll learn in the workshop, you'll finally see the entire vision for how everything fits together and be an amazing place to plan complete transformation in your business, income, and lifestyle. So I hope to see you on the workshop. I don't host these often, so it's really a great opportunity for you to learn all the hard-earned tricks of the trade that have taken me literally over 15 years in the marketing and rapid growth trenches to truly master. You'll see a second button below this video, which will take you to the ROI Compounding Workshop registration page. So if you want to go super deep and really begin the journey to transformational rapid growth, way beyond what most will ever experience, go there now and register. Well, actually, here's option 3. Go ahead and do both. Dive in for the advanced education and get yourself booked in for a rapid growth consulting session as well. Whatever you decide is the right way forward. You know what is best for you. No pressure. You know what is right for you. Listen to your intuition and you'll really never go wrong. So with that, I hope to be either mapping out your rapid growth strategy soon, or seeing you in the workshop, or better yet, doing both with you. Mapping your rapid growth plan and teaching you the advanced strategies to achieve growth well beyond that which most businesses ever achieve. And without all the years of trial and error those that do achieve it usually have to go through, which will be great. Will transform your business, create a consistent lead flow, surge your new clients up, unlock a ton of profits, and through all that, you're going to really up your lifestyle big time. I know it and I'm excited for you. Anyway, as usual, I've gone on too long, so I'm going to stop there. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know I've truly enjoyed being here with you. It's been great. And with that, I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.